Oh, did you say hello? Oh, did you say Rumble? Did you say Royal Rumble? Oh yeah, we're back to that time of the year, baby. Ooh. So, you like the Royal Rumble? Me too. I love it. Best time of the year to watch wrestling, I'd say. But the road to WrestleMania starts now. What could we say? The Royal Rumble is one of the best unpredictable matches you'll ever see in the WWE. Well, I say predictable, but yes, predictable matches that you'll ever see in the WWE. Now with COVID, last year we had a full stadium. We had pops for every single surprise entrance that was there. This year is slightly different. We'll be in the Thunderdome this year. We will have superstars coming in, but it won't be the same type of pop. But I'm sure WWE will have something behind the scenes that make it seem absolutely amazing when they enter the stadium. Well, when they enter the ring, enter the stadium, and it's going to seem absolutely outstanding. I'm looking forward to seeing how they put on these entrances, what ideas the superstars come up with for their entrances. Will the Fiend join in? Will Randy Orton be doing something special? Does John Cena come back? Does Batista potentially come back? Who knows? Who knows he's gonna come back? It's the Royal Rumble. Anything can happen, and quite frankly, when I'm no there for it, I'll be up all night, definitely on Twitch, just enjoying life, talking to everyone, and just having the ball. Because quite frankly, this Royal Rumble is going to be very interesting, especially with some of the storylines that they've come up with. You've got Roman Reigns that's turned heel, that's the head of the table. You've got Kevin Owens, who is the fighter of justice against this monstrosity that Roman Reigns has started that he has started. You have a 50-year-old coming back to fight Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. I'm not too excited about that, to be honest. It's a meh, whatever it is, you know. But you've got Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax versus Charlotte Flair and Asuka for the WWE Women Tag Team Championship. And then you got the SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks versus Carmella. Definitely facing Carmella. With Reginald at ringside. Let's not forget that one, that's for sure. Then you'll have the pre-Rumble matches. So if I'm correct, I haven't seen anything about it, but it will most likely be the Intercontinental Champion Big E versus Apollo Creed. And then you'll have the United States Championship of Bobby Lashley versus Matt Riddle. With potentially the Hurt Business being at the ringside, that is unsure of what's actually happening with that one. But those matches will be interesting. So, obviously with COVID, everything's going to be a lot different. No crowds. We're going to be in the Thunderdome. It's going to be interesting to see how they do the pops. How the surprise entrances will come in. How they're going to make that be more exciting for the people that are at home. That's for sure. But let's go on to the matches, or actually, correction. Let's go to the rumors. The rumors. Who everyone loves a rumor. Everyone loves a good rumor too on entrances. But I think the biggest rumor that I've heard myself, and I've seen it, is something that everyone's always speculated every year since they've left WWE. The big rumor is, as usual, is CM Punk returning? Is AJ Lee returning? Are they returning as a couple? Does she go into the women's Royal Rumble? Does he enter the men's Royal Rumble? It's the Royal Rumble. Anything can happen. And with obviously COVID happening, everything is actually secret this year, because there is no indication of anyone who's going to get pushed to win the Royal Rumble. Last year, we all knew Drew McIntyre was going to win it because the way that he was being pushed, you could see that they were edging towards something. You could see that they were putting him as a big favor for this match and for him to be pushed to potentially become a champion, which he is now. So right now, anything can happen in this Royal Rumble match. I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait. So that was one of the big rumors that CM Punk is potentially going to be coming back this year in the Royal Rumble, and AJ Lee will be entering the women's one. It'll be fun to see if that happens. It'll be very great. I can't say that I won't be I will be missing it, because I'm not going to be. I am going to enjoy this to every single fiber of my body, because it's been a long time since I've really sat down and watched a pay-per-view event all night. I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. The next rumor, this one has been, it's a pretty odd rumor, as he recently won the title. So for him to lose it so quickly, it will be pretty interesting. It will be Big E losing to Apollo Creed in the pre-show matches, or for obviously the Intercontinental Championship. I'm not sure about this rumor. I'm not sure where whoever wrote this rumor got their source from. It doesn't sound like it's very credible. It is a very interesting one, but I can see where they're going with it. Apollo Creed was talking to Roman Reigns a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown, telling him that he needs to take what he wants and just get it as he can. So that will be interesting to see how they work that one through. You could also see the fact that Apollo Creed is starting to. It's as if he's starting to turn heel against against his friend Big E, and he wants that title back. He wants it back very, very badly. So it will be interesting to see how they work that one out. In my eyes and my perspective, I'm not sure, but the next rumor is connected to the whole Big E losing his Intercontinental Championship. Is that Big E is going to win the Royal Rumble? I'm not sure how they're going to go about this, why he will get pushed like this, or what purpose there is for him to be pushed like this. I'd say it's a bit of a reach, whoever came up with this rumor, but I don't believe it, because it just doesn't make any logical sense on why they will do this. I do one thing I did want to ask is that, will Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch return? I know Becky Lynch recently had a kid. The baby was born recently. It was a beautiful baby boy, if I'm correct. So Seth Rollins hasn't been seen on SmackDown for a couple years. He really hasn't been seen for a very, very long time. So it is an interesting one. It is an interesting fact that we haven't seen them both in a while. So who knows? Maybe he returns. Maybe she returns back, and they become the power couple once again. But I digress. Let's go on to the matches in the main pay-per-view. So in the first match that we have, it is actually the Women's SmackDown Championship, Carmella versus Sasha Banks. Okay, so the last couple of times that these two have faced, Sasha Banks has actually retained her title. So it is pretty crazy at how things have been going for Sasha Banks. She's been attacked by Carmella with champagne bottles in previous weeks. She has been ridiculed. She hasn't really had a straight way of winning this match. Carmella, as usual, every time she wins a championship, she always has someone next to her. So when she won the first ever Women's Money in the Bank Championship, she had James Ellsworth. When she won it the second time, she had James Ellsworth. When she won the titles, she had James Ellsworth, but at the same time, she was the Money in the Bank champion, so she was able to cash in whenever she wanted to, and it was the perfect timing. Again, I feel that Carmella is annoyingly, she is going to win this title. Um, she's going to beat Sasha Banks, obviously with the help of Reginald. Reginald is probably going to distract Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks will end up attacking him, and then Carmella will either probably hit with a champagne bottle with when the referee is turned, his back is turned, or he is just going to get involved where Carmella ends up pinning Sasha Banks 1, 2, 3. So we have a very interesting factor on how that match is going to go. But as usual, my prediction will be Carmella wins with the help of outside interference by Reginald. So that's how I got that match going down. And as annoying as it is, that is potentially what's going to happen, which gives Sasha Banks the opportunity and the chance to actually enter the Women's Royal Rumble to potentially get to main event WrestleMania once again. So the next match, I am really annoyed at how this match it came about. Why this person has a title, and like it's just yeah, it's one of those ones where you just sit there, you're just like, I don't understand, and it kind of makes the other title very insignificant. Is the Women's Tag Team Championship. Right. So, how I see this match going, I do see Asuka and Charlotte winning this match once again, but there's going to be some sort of ramifications to it. Actually, no, I really don't. Actually, I changed my mind. No. I feel that Asuka and Charlotte Flair actually lose this match due to interference by Charlotte's father, Ric Flair, and yeah, I just see them losing that. Can't actually remember what her name is. What's the lady's right? Can't remember. I'll remember if I remember her name. I'll remember it. But I see Asuka and Charlotte losing because of Ric Flair and because of Lacey Evans. There we go. Because of Ric Flair and Lacey Evans. But I also feel that the place is going to go dark, and we're going to have Alexa Bliss affecting Asuka in the match and making that loss happen. This match isn't really that much exciting. I'm not really excited about this match. I'd rather have the Intercontinental Championship on the main event than seeing this Tag Team Championship match, because it sort of makes the Raw Women's Championship null and void, because Asuka she's really only defended it once since she won the Tag Team Championships, and it's just like, is there a point behind it? Because yes, I prefer to see Alexa Bliss as the champion. Unfortunately, on Monday Night Raw, she was she got RKO'd by Randy Orton. So she wasn't winning anything. But I see where the storyline's going in. Obviously, with the Fiend potentially coming back tomorrow night as well against, in the Royal Rumble. That's another entrance that could potentially happen. But this match doesn't really. It's pretty much pointless. Like, it makes the women's Raw Championship like unnecessary. No one's challenging Asuka for the match. It's just it makes it unimportant. And they need to make the women's championship match, the singles women championship, actually mean something. Actually make it important. It's like when Asuka gets the championship, they never make her defend it. That's what happened last time she won the championship, and this is what's happening this time. She doesn't defend it, and it's sort of mind-boggling, because she is actually a good fighter. She is actually good in WWE, but she's not defending it. She's not showing that she's actually a good champion. Instead, they paired her up with Charlotte, and that's it. It's confusing, doesn't make sense to me, but that's WWE's thinking, and I'm just here to watch and see and enjoy what I'm watching. So that's that match. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler to win the match. Obviously, due to experience for Ric Flair. Again, I predict that's what's gonna happen, and we'll see as things go on. So the next match now, this storyline I have really enjoyed and I have really loved. And the whole premise behind it all has been really amazing, and I have loved every single second of it. Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens in a last man standing match. Now, this storyline, has been really, really great, and when you think about it, it has been a very interesting, very, 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 very interesting storyline, due to the fact that Roman Reigns is a heel, Kevin Owens is the babyface, and it works. You have Jey Uso, who's been fighting Kevin Owens. He loses now and then. Every time he's fought Kevin Owens, he's actually kind of lost. But then Roman Reigns will come in and attack Kevin Owens. They threw him off a table. They threw him off a stage. The storyline has just been pretty amazing because Kevin Owens is that anti-hero that everyone loves. He is sticking up to Roman Reigns. He's not having Roman Reigns tell him what to do. He is just fighting and doing everything that he possibly can to win this match. And I'm here for it. I'll tell you that from now. I am definitely here for it because a last man standing match between these two, Kevin Owens, who doesn't want to stop, who doesn't want to lose to Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns, who will probably have help from Jey Uso. So it'll be interesting to see how Kevin Owens overcomes the factor of outside interference and seeing Jey Uso coming in, helping his cousin, and potentially wanting to win it. But I do see, look, this match is going to be exciting. I'm actually all here for it, and that is going to be absolutely interesting to watch. But as much as I'm here for it and I love to see it, Roman Reigns will win this match. Mainly because he is going to be at WrestleMania, and it's going to, with the storyline and the rumors, once again, all these rumors that are coming around is that potentially he's kicking out Jey Uso from the head of the table, all the family and this clique, and Apollo Crews is going to come in. There's a chance that Jey Uso will probably end up coming close to winning the Royal Rumble, and then probably taking out his frustration by challenging his cousin to the WrestleMania match. If not, the rumor that Big E is going to win it stands even stronger. But in this match, Roman Reigns will win it, which I do see Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns having another fight at the Elimination Chamber. Or Kevin Owens will be one of the contestants in the Elimination Chamber with Roman Reigns. So like I said, this match, this rivalry has been absolutely amazing, and I love it completely. And it's just going to be absolutely outstanding, and I'm totally here for this match because I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be absolutely splendid and spectacular. Yes, so that's my prediction. Roman Reigns will win this match, but obviously the rivalry will continue. Right. Okay, so I know I'm meant to be excited about every match, but these are the matches before the women's. This is probably potentially before the women's or after the women's match, the women's Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg. To be honest, I don't care. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't care about this match. This match is pointless. This match makes no sense. This match has no story behind it. This match, this match just has nothing. It has no meaning. It has no storyline. It has no build-up. It's just like Vince McMahon was just like, all right, cool, Goldberg, you get one more shot at a title shot. We're giving you to going up against Drew McIntyre. yeah, I actually don't have anything else to say about this match. I'm not excited about it. Um, there's no interest. I have no interest in it. I'll probably use this as a toilet break match, or do everything that I need to do before the Royal Rumble match actually starts, because it gets it yet again. The WWE Championship means absolutely nothing once you throw Goldberg into the circle. You have so many other superstars that are more deserving than Goldberg, but you've thrown it into this situation. But I also understand why WWE have done it, because I can see that the Miz is going to become the WWE Championship champion again by the end of the night. That's exactly what's going to happen. You're definitely going to see the Miz cash in on Goldberg, most likely, um, to win the championship, and then it's going to be Drew McIntyre versus the Miz or whatever happens, because this match is pretty much pointless, and it's actually really frustrating that this match has actually happened, because I don't, I don't, I don't care for it, and it's actually really annoying that this has been done, because Goldberg's what, 50 odd years old. He almost killed the Undertaker the last time they fought. He dropped the Undertaker badly on his head. He's not safe. It's not. It just, the logic behind it, for me, makes no sense. I'm not looking forward to this match. So whatever happens in this match, my prediction is that the Miz is going to come and cash in on whoever wins it, and he's going to become champion, and he doesn't need to enter the Royal Rumble. So that's what I see happening, and yeah, that's that. This match, yeah, this match is a no go for me. I don't particularly care for this match, and I'm not excited about it. So yeah, that's it for that. And then we move on to obviously the main event. Um, we all love the Rumble. Everyone watches it. People that don't really watch WWE, I know watches it, and it is going to be one of the most spectacular Royal Rumbles that is going to be amazing. Yeah, the women's Royal Rumble, that I don't even know who's going to win. I don't even have an inkling of who's going to win that match. It could be Alexa Bliss. It could be maybe Nia Jax. Well, maybe Nia Jax. Maybe Nikki Cross. Although she isn't very happy with how she's being booked on the show. The women's one is going to be interesting, because you have a lot of favorable women that are potentially going to win. You also have you don't have a lot of women that have declared themselves to enter the Royal Rumble either. So we could have a surprise guest. We could have someone that has recently ended their contracts with either Impact or Ring of Honor or from New Japan. From the independent circuit, that's really big right now. Maybe John Morrison's wife comes in, Tessa. It's the women's Royal Rumble is very harder to understand and to see who's going to win it. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be very interesting to see who wins it. Maybe Bianca Belair, but again, as I said, the women's titles, there's not really anyone that's really been pushed anymore at the moment, because you can't see, because of no crowds and COVID. Everything that WWE are doing now is very, 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 very quiet. There's not really a lot of rumors on who's going to win these matches. We can always speculate at this moment in time, but we don't know. We actually don't know who was actually going to win any of these matches, which is more exciting for me, because it means that I can actually have a shock factor and actually be in awe of how they actually work this out. So that's what I'm looking at, and that's what I'm hoping that will happen. Now for the men's. Whew. By the way, my prediction is potentially that Alexa Bliss wins the Women's Royal Rumble. That's my prediction, that she'll probably win it and go on to main event WrestleMania. Now for the men's match, there's so many options. Because You have Biggie that's been rumored to win the Royal Rumble. With even though with him, there hasn't been much speculation around him or being able to do anything. So it is sort of one of those interesting ones where you're not sure where it's going to go. Then you have someone like Randy Orton. He's gone back to his old ways of 2002, where he was hitting Triple H with a sledgehammer. He RKO'd Stephanie McMahon, giving her the kill. Randy Orton could win it. Randy Orton's probably my favourite to win it, but this is where it gets interesting because Edge is in the match as well. So potentially Edge is going to eliminate Randy Orton, or they're going to go at it for a very long time. Who else is there? Maybe John Cena makes a return. That would normally get a big pop if they were in a crowd. Potentially AJ Styles. You can't actually tell on who's going to win this year because it's just so out there, and it's actually very secretive. Surprise entrances. I'm praying that CM Punk does come back. I know it. I know it's very unlikely that he will come back, but that's where my hope is. I kind of hope that he does come back. I hope that's a big superstar that's been there in WWE that comes back and actually does a very great performance. Daniel Bryan, he said in recent interviews, he has said that this might be his last run in WWE on what he does. Maybe Shinsuke Nakamura could potentially go on and win it again, although they did that and they made him lose at WrestleMania, which was a waste of time and a waste of talent. They should have just let him win it. You have, who else do you have? Because they could be anyone. Like within the men's one, it could be anyone, and as long as they don't bring back any legends to waste spots, like they did last year, where Kurt Angle came in, Jeff Jarrett came in. I'm not sure if Mick Foley came in, but I don't want them to waste any time on bringing back older wrestlers that it's just pointless. Bring people from NXT up. Like, you've got Keith Lee. Like, give Keith Lee a chance, you know? But this Royal Rumble, once again, I have said it is very unpredictable. You generally don't know who's going to win it, and it could be out there. Let's just put it like that. It could be very, very out there, and to be honest, I'm getting my popcorn ready because my popcorn ready, my super mode. I'm going to be chilling on Twitch. I will have it on my screen. I'm just going to sit back and relax because it is going to be one hell of a night. With all the storylines that they've come up with in this time of COVID, where they can't really pull the wool over anyone's eyes by doing lazy writing, they've actually done something really good. And keeping everything a secret on who's going to win the Royal Rumble or who's potentially going to win the Royal Rumble. No one's really been pushed to win it. This could be a very interesting outcome, and I'm all here for it. So, hope to see you all here tomorrow night. Well, on the 31st of January at probably 11:30 p.m. I'm gonna kick off the stream on my Twitch. If you would like to watch it with me, give us a shout. It is once again on the screen right there, beautiful, nice and big. If you just give that page a follow on Twitch, that's where you'll find me. Come in, have a talk. Let's see what happens. Maybe Kofi Kingston comes back. Who knows? But I am all here for it, and I am excited. Royal Rumble, baby. Roll to WrestleMania. Here we go. We only got two more pay-per-views after this before the granddaddy stage of them all in WrestleMania. Whew. if COVID goes away, then we'll have a packed crowd for WrestleMania, and I'm all here for it. So please go follow me at Twitch, m_rich at 58. Subscribe, share, follow. If you like what you see, please come back. Yes, so I will see you all here tomorrow at 11:30 on Twitch for the live watch along of the WWE Royal Rumble 2021. Yes. See you later.